If you really think about what's happening around with the customer, is that every single customer today is connected via their mobile device. Today, no longer the consumer is not connected to the digital world, and that mobile device is essentially the gateway into the digital world from the physical world. So we see that's one big driver. Second driver is essentially social media. If you think about the amount of information that we share on the social media platform, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's YouTube, is just significant. We are leaving a significant amount of digital trail about ourselves as well because of the mobile devices that we are carrying. So you combine social media information that we voluntarily share, and then we share so much of our digital trail because of the mobile device, the GPS location, and so on and so forth. So the third force, which is essentially driving digital transformation, is how organizations are able to take all of this information, mine this information, and generate the level of insights to then go back and engage with the connected customer in a far more meaningful way. In addition to that, when you talk about this at a far significant scale, you need a very different level of computing power. And that level of computing power essentially comes from the cloud. There has been significant advances in technology, in particularly if you talk about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence also is taking the ability to consume significant amounts of data and make sense of it to a different level altogether. Then we also see the advent of blockchain. We talk about the cryptocurrency, we talk about bitcoins, but really what's the more meaningful technological development is the underlying technology that powers bitcoins, which is the blockchain. Blockchain is again going to be game-changing driver. It is essentially addressing the fundamental problem that we face with the internet world. You look at blockchain, you look at artificial intelligence, you look at robotics, automation, mobile, cloud, data and analytics, and the connected consumer are the drivers of digital disruption. When you talk to organizations about what digital really means, everybody has a different definition. How would you transform an organization when your entire C-suite has a different definition or a variation of the same definition around digital? So the number one step is essentially to define what digital really means for the organization. And it has to be defined from a perspective of how the consumer of that organization or the customer of the organization wants to interact and consume the services or the products of that organization. So you need to take a step back to say, if we are going to embark on a digital transformation, the number one step is, what does digital mean? And what does digital mean not for us, but what does digital really mean for our customers and our consumers? And take that perspective to define the target state. Then you start looking at, okay, these are the changes that you have to make across the organization, get your leadership aligned, develop a sensible business case, you align it to some clear metrics, clear financial objectives, clear customer objectives, clear employee objectives, and then you embark on a digital transformation.